Welcome to this episode of the Sports Detective Podcast Show. My name is James Williams, and today we discuss cringy NBA tribute videos. Why are we talking about this? Well, the other night, Kevin Durant returned to Brooklyn for the first time since being traded to Phoenix, and he was honored with a tribute video. Now, Kevin Durant said he didn't want a tribute video, but he sure as heck got one. And I'll show you guys this article here for Sportskeeda because the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because this is a just a regular thing in NBA culture where like guys are at a team and then when they go to another team and they come back, there's a tribute video. And I don't think it's ever gotten like really big news until this Kevin Durant thing happened because a lot of fans were kind of shocked by it. So we'll go ahead and read a few responses here and then I'll kind of give you, a few more cringier examples of tribute videos and then talk about maybe why NBA teams do this. So we'll go ahead here and show you this article here. It's Sportskeeda. And basically, we'll give you a little bit of the context here. For the first time since his departure from the Brooklyn Nets last season, Kevin Durant is playing at Barclays Centers, but this time is suiting up for the opposing team. Durant played in Brooklyn for 3 seasons in an attempt to bring an elite status to the city. However, in his tenure with the Nets was abruptly cut off after his former teammates James Harden and Kyrie Irving all of a sudden made a sudden exit. Sorry, I read that sentence inaccurately, but you got the point. Despite his short-lived career sporting the black and white colors, the Brooklyn Nets made a tribute video for Kevin Durant upon his return to Barclays. Fans on social media, however, had mixed feelings about the tribute video, considering how Durant didn't necessarily achieve anything significant while playing for the Nets. Again, I will get to like a few examples because this is a thing that NBA teams just do, guys. This is just a thing they do. They don't do it to star players. They do it to like every single player. That I'm not going to say the full word, was probably 10 seconds max. All right. Tribute video for being there a couple years, never making the finals or being the MVP. Strange, very strange. Undeserved. Okay. Man got a tribute video for running cardio. Okay. After he himself said he didn't deserve one. Yep, he did say that. He literally said he don't want one. Nets glazing. Katie is gonna start complaint about this like always. Okay, maybe. Well, he ain't deserve one. Yeah. To that point, I think we all have like this kind of tails back to the Carmelo Anthony conversation we had a few weeks ago when when the Nuggets aren't going to retire his number because obviously Jokic has his number. Where NBA teams have this weird kind of thing where they give tribute videos to every single player. I have a few other ones here, guys. There was one here a few years ago. I think it might have maybe 2 years ago. Gary Harris got traded to the Magic, as you guys know. And when he returned to Denver, he got a tribute video. Who also was in that trade with Gary Harris was RJ Hampton, who got traded to the Magic. RJ Hampton, I think, played in I think it was like 20 something games, like 23 games for the Nuggets, and only scored like 56 points. He got a small tribute video when he returned to Denver. When Dwight Howard returned to Atlanta after only playing 1 season with the Hawks, played 1 season with the Hawks. When he returned to Atlanta, he got a tribute video. When there was a quote in an article I read about Robin Lopez, who's like a 14-year NBA veteran. He's been to like multiple teams, and he basically said like, yeah, I have so many tribute videos that I can't even count. And like, honestly, I don't even watch them and I don't even care for them. And Robin Lopez, by all, every status, basically seems like one of the nicer, more easier, funner, more fun, I should say, players to get along with in the NFL, or excuse me, in the NBA. So if he's kind of like, who cares about these tribute videos? Guys, who are these videos for? Who are these videos for? If the players don't care about it, who cares about these? I don't think the fans care about them. I don't think the Nets fans, when they were watching that Kevin Durant tribute video, are going like, oh, this is really nice that we get to talk about these, 3 years of like disappointment and possibly destroying the future of our franchise again because Kevin Durant was here. Let's go ahead and honor him with a tribute video. Like, no fan wants this. I don't think Kevin Durant said he didn't want it. The players don't want it. Who are these for? I was trying to think of like an analogy And now this is a different thing where like I think a lot of people like, maybe like this. I'm not necessarily a person that likes this, but when people sing like happy birthday, and it's kind of like you can tell a lot of times if you see it out in public, you can tell that like the player or not, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm sports brain on the mind. You can tell like sometimes if it's at like a public restaurant and someone's getting their happy birthday sung to them, that some people are just like cringing their way through it. I don't know if you've ever been to birthday parties and they start doing it. You can tell some people are cringing their way through it. That's like maybe the only thing I can compare this to. Another thing that I saw this in real life, and two, I want people that maybe have season tickets to NBA, games that are watching this video, or NBA fans that you've been to a game. I was at a Milwaukee Bucks game. I think it was last year. I think it was last year because I've been to a few games in Milwaukee where during one like part of like a timeout in like the first quarter, they like showed TJ Ford on the jumbo screen because I guess TJ Ford was at the game and they were like Bucks legend TJ Ford. And I was like, what? I remember tweeting out being like, TJ Ford's a Bucks legend? What? And then I was like, did he have like this 8? Because I would get it if he had like, was there for like 8 years and like, was a just a stable force for like was at the team for a while and being like, all right, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. Um, you can call him Bucks legend, whatever, I don't care. But it's like he was just there for like a few years. He had like injury problems. I don't think he was even there for more than 4 years. It might not even be more than 3 years. And the jumbo screen called him like a Bucks legend. Again, I don't know who this stuff's for. Who is this stuff for? Now that one might have been trying to be like a little flattering to like TJ Ford. Maybe it's a signal to players on the team, that like that aren't necessarily the player being featured, that like, hey, we treat our players nicely even when they, leave. But again, I don't know who these videos are for because the fans don't enjoy them, the players don't enjoy them. They just seem kind of hacky and hokey, and I don't know, they just seem kind of stupid. Basically, to tie a bow on this, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode here today. Again, if you've been at a game um, and you've seen somebody even being called a legend or somebody being called like, getting a tribute video that you're kind of confused by, um, please give those examples in the comment section. I'm sure there's dozens of examples. Whatever team it is, we're not trashing the players or anything. We're trashing the teams for making these tribute videos and posting them because it just seems kind of like silly. So there you have it, guys. If you got this far, please hit subscribe. We've been doing this show for about 4 years now. It was just strictly audio. We have now just started putting our stuff onto YouTube over the last like 6 weeks. So it would help us out a lot if you hit subscribe, hit like button, leave a comment with a different cringy NBA tribute video or somebody being called a legend that's not in the comment section. It really just helps us out with the algorithm. So thank you very much for watching. We'll talk to you next time.